Good morning, and welcome to Unity of Merced Sunday Inspirational Messages on this beautiful May morning. I am Reverend Twyla Reece, and I have with me Cheyenne Hernandez, who is our beautiful and wonderful musician this morning. And our prayer is that you will be blessed. And I want to begin this morning reading from Unity's Daily Word magazine. World peace. I contribute to peace in the world. When I learn of conflict in my community or in the world, my response may be frustration, sadness, or anger. If I have those feelings, I remember that I am more than merely human. I am a living expression of God, heir to all that God is. I use my divine faculties of wisdom, understanding, and love to create the abiding peace that is my birthright. Centered in divine peace, I realize that every person is as much an expression of God as I am. As differences dissolve in a way that transcends human understanding, I come to know oneness with all the world's people. I let this realization shape my response to every person and every situation. In an awareness of my oneness with all people, my thoughts, words, and actions contribute to peace in the world. And from John 17, verse 22, the glory that you have given me, I have given them, so that they may be one as we are one. I, you, we as a collective contribute to peace in the world. And so we give thanks for this morning and for the consciousness that brings peace to the world. We give thanks for the opportunity to be here for each other and hold each other in this world, and to be the love that we were meant to be. And so it is. Cheyenne.
We are opening up in a sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the One. We are opening up in a sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the One. We are opening. We are opening. We are opening. We are opening. We are blossoming up like a lotus flower. Let your love light shine in the darkest hour. We are blossoming up like a lotus flower. Let your love light shine in the darkest hour. Blossoming, we are blossoming, we are blossoming, we are blossoming, we are rising up like a phoenix from the fire. Brothers and sisters, spread your wings and fly higher. We are rising up like a phoenix from the fire. Brothers and sisters, spread your wings and fly higher. We are rising up. We are rising up. We are rising up. We are rising up. We are opening up in a sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the One. Opening up in a sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the One. We are opening. We are opening. We are opening. We are opening.
Thank you. We are opening. We are opening to sweet surrender to the luminous love light of our God, of our love, of our life. And today's topic is being willing to receive your good. I am taking ideas from Margaret Pounder's book, Laws of Love, which speaks about the laws of the universe and the truth, the universal truths that are unchanging, that are always in place. That is the wisdom that if we are paying attention, that we are always guided by. But sometimes the world feels a little fretful. Sometimes the world feels a little confusing. And when that happens, we have a tendency to grasp on. We have a tendency to not breathe as easily, to not breathe as deeply as we move into that fretful place, as that place of sadness or fear or whatever it may be for you. We may swim in and out of that place from faith to fear, love and joy, sadness and despair. We just kind of weave and float and swim, and whatever imagery that you want to put to that. But your greater truth is that you are love. It is said that there are really only two emotions, love or fear. And where we want to go, where we want to remember to be in, is that place of love. I always tell my congregation to remember who you are. Remember to remember who you are. We are one with that divine God within us. We are one with that divinity within us and all around us. And that same love is in each and every person, each and every sentient being on planet Earth. We are all one energy. I can even feel that energy in stones and rocks, and I know that many of you can too. I remember as a young girl, my father was so patient with me. We had a shed right by our house. It was attached to our house, and he would use that for many things, obviously. But I had in that room, it wasn't a very big room, but I had there was an old metal kitchen table. And I had that table filled with stones. I was very young. All I knew was that when I would touch a stone, I would feel that warmth and that energy vibrating from that inanimate piece of rock. And yet, even in that rock, even in that stone, I could feel the love of the universe. And my guess is there are many, many of you out there that have had the same kind of experiences. I know there are, because I know many of you. So we want to come into that place where we are remembering the love of God. We are remembering the love of the universe that is always at work in everything, in every way, everywhere, every moment. And we want to become willing to receive that good. It is said that before entering the sea, a river trembles with fear. She looks back at the path she has traveled from the peaks of the mountains, the long winding road crossing forests and villages. And in front of her, she sees an ocean so vast that to enter there seems nothing more than to disappear forever. But there is no other way. The river cannot go back. Nobody can go back. To go back is impossible in existence. The river needs to take the risk of entering the ocean, because only then will fear disappear. because that's where the river will know it's not about disappearing into the ocean, but of becoming the ocean. The river flows down from the mountains and into the ocean. It is not swallowed up by the ocean. It becomes one with the ocean and it remembers who it is. And it becomes willing and open and ready to receive all of the vast, beautiful treasures and experiences of the ocean. And that is what our life is like as we journey towards remembering who we are. As we come down from our mountaintops, as we come up from the valleys, as we wind down those peaks and valleys of life, and we come into, again, remembering who we are. And we enter that ocean of God. We enter that ocean of love, and our hearts expand, and our awareness expands, and our love expands. We are opening. We are opening. We are opening. There is a quote that I could not find who wrote it, but it goes like this: when you declare, "I am open and ready to receive," the universe not only hears you, it holds out its hands to help you. Let me repeat that. When you declare, "I am open and ready to receive," the universe not only hears you, it holds out its hands to help you. Just imagine that, feel that, embrace that. When you open your heart, when you let go of anything that is unlike love, when you let go and breathe in and say yes to the universe, right now, wherever you are, where you're sitting, just give yourself a resounding yes. Oh, feel how good that feels. And that was a little tiny one. Give yourself that opportunity to say yes to the universe. When I was working on this talk, it was first going to be a talk about financial prosperity and being open to receiving your financial good. And that is absolutely all true, and absolutely that happens when you open your whole being to the love and truth and vibration of the universe. But this talk kept winding and drifting. We want to be willing to receive our good in absolutely every manner, in absolutely every way, whatever it is. What is it that you have hiding in your closets or your dresser drawers that has never been used? I was thinking about this morning, and I remembered that I have pillowcases from my grandmother, that those beautiful pillowcases that she hand stitched the border on when I got married many years ago. And I think I've only had those on pillows one time. I thought of that this morning. I try and use whatever comes into my life because it's been given to me. People have given it to me out of love, and it deserves to be used. I'm going to go see if I still have those pillowcases. They don't go with anything that I have in my house, but I'm at least going to pull them out and look at them and be appreciative of them and be grateful to my grandmother for the time that she took for me. For me, she only had 30 some grandchildren, but on that day I was getting married. And she did that for me. What in your life do you already have that you are not being aware of? So I want to share with you in closing a few affirmations. Inner peace. Centered in God, I am secure and peaceful. Centered in God, I am secure and peaceful. And you can find these on the unity.org website under their prayer and resources tab. So much beautiful information to share. Centered in God, I am secure and peaceful. Wisdom. Within the silence of prayer, I gain a clear sense of direction. Within the silence of prayer, I gain a clear sense of direction. Life. By the power of divine life, I thrive. Hear that. By the power of divine life, I thrive. We not only just get by, but when we remember, then we thrive. Prosperity. I welcome every blessing in a spirit of gratitude and generosity. I welcome every blessing in a spirit of gratitude and generosity. And faith. My eyes can see the beautiful potential within and all around me. Inner peace, wisdom, life, prosperity, faith. As we become willing to receive and be open to our good, we can relax and we can rejoice and we receive. And then we're able to release anything that doesn't serve us. Be open this day to receive your good. And so it is. Amen.
Just wanna be open. Won't settle for less. Love's all I really care about now. Heart's deepest yearning. Won't waste my life. Won't wait in vain. I don't wanna lie or compromise. Oh, Benny. Oh, 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 Benny. Oh, 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 Benny. If I'm gonna trust life, I let go of me. Surrender into love. Serenity. I won't waste this life. I won't wait in vain. I refuse to lie
Opening. Open your mind, open your heart, open your life to receive your good. And I believe that was an original song by Cheyenne Hernandez. Yeah, you wrote that, right?
Yeah, thank you.
Ah, beautiful, thank you. And in closing, the light of God surrounds you, the love of God enfolds you, the power of God protects you, and the presence of God watches over you. Wherever you are, God is, and all is love. Have a great day. Bye.